sharpen your knives, because we've got 20 great celebrities who want to show how good they are in the kitchen.
I'm having the most fun I've had with my dog collar on in a long time.
They've filled stadiums, they've smashed records, they've performed in front of thousands of screaming fans. But can they cook?
I can't believe I'm here. I mean, I can't believe I'm still here.
I don't want to mess it up now because the stakes are so high.
Who's going to be the cherry on the cake? Who's going to be the rotten egg? Get them in, we'll find out.
The MasterChef heats have pitted 5 celebrities against each other.
Ah, it's still breaking.
Ah!
Can you make it again for me, please?
OK, the Cornell.
Do it, quick!
Oh, yep, absolutely.
Run!
I've got $1 million on at the minute.
It's hard work, but I'm getting the hang of it, I think.
We'll start again, we can't use that.
No, really?
Give me the pan.
OK.
Give me the pan.
Last time, showbiz legend Patty Boulay went home.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Now the remaining 4 are back to fight for a place in the semi-finals.
It's nerve-wracking, but I'm ready, and hopefully things can only go up from here, or they're going to come crashing down.
This is uncharted territory we're dealing with right now. So I look forward to the next challenge, whatever it may be.
It's hard work and determination that got me here. I want to learn and I want to better myself.
I'm not going to get this opportunity again. I'm pretty confident, but pride goes before a fall, doesn't it?
They've worked hard to get here. It's going to get tougher. The challenges are going to get bigger.
4 celebs and just 2 semi-final places to give. The 2 last semi-final places of the year.
Hi. Welcome back. Good to see you 4. I don't know whether you've noticed, but my mate is dressed for action.
Oh, dear Lord.
We call this round the knowledge and skills test. What we want to do is want to test your knowledge and your skills, but we'd also like to test you individually. So we're going to ask you to step outside, and we're going to call you in one by one and see how good you truly are. Off you go.
You see?
Yes.
What am I going to do?
Should we run? Yeah, let's
Just
get
go
down.
to
Taxi.
Oh, dear.
Can I go home yet?
I'm a little bit shell-shocked.
It could be...
Well,
you
the
know.
thing is I like the thought of us all going together, and now this is like
Yeah.
divide and conquer, isn't it?
OK, we now want to see what they know. I've got 6 different ingredients that I want them to identify if they can. Peppers and chilies one side, shellfish the other. Here, you've got the much-loved Spanish padron pepper. A little bit of oil, some salt, delicious. They should be able to identify this as a pepper, bell pepper. These, I mean, you love these because you find these in Thai dishes, and that is the bird's eye chili.
The seeds inside are very, very hot indeed, as is the flesh.
I want them to be able to identify all 3 of these. Padron peppers, bell pepper, and the bird's eye chili.
I agree.
These shellfish, these are cockles. Our celebs may well have eaten these, but have they ever seen them in their shell?
Yeah, but they are cockles, not clams.
This is a razor clam, all right?
As in a cutthroat razor. That's why they were called a razor clam.
These lovely things obviously are scallops, but they're smaller, and they're queenie scallops. I'd be happy if they say scallop.
I mean, if we've got people coming on MasterChef and they don't know what a scallop looks like, we're in trouble. For the skills test, we want them to make tempura prawns, some tempura vegetables, and a dipping sauce.
And you're going to give them 15 minutes?
Yes. First, we're going to make the batter, the tempura batter. I'm using half rice flour and half corn flour. It will work with either. I do both because I prefer the flavour of the rice flour and the texture of the corn flour. Soda water was aerated, and that means that your batter is a lot lighter. A couple of ice cubes. and a pair of chopsticks. The consistency, funny enough, is a little bit thicker than milk.
They're going to make a much thicker batter than that.
Well, maybe they will, maybe they won't.
It's all going to go horribly wrong.
Now to prepare the prawns for the tempura. The easiest way to do it is to grab both the legs together and just pull them all to one side. And then as you do that, you'll see that the shell starts to come away. And with one deft move, all the shell comes off. There'd be nothing worse than trying to eat a prawn shell in batter. I'm going to take the stomach line out. There's one.
It's gritty.
It is gritty. Yes, well, it's intestine. I'd like to make sure they've all cleaned their prawns. Next, we want them to tempura 2 different vegetables. I have sweet potatoes, avocados, peppers, spring onions, cauliflower. Myself, I'm going to do sweet potato and avocado. Avocado tempura might sound a bit bonkers. I love it.
I've never, ever had tempura avocado.
Dusting of flour on the vegetables. Make sure they're really well coated. And then the prawns as well. It's really important that they flour the prawns and the vegetables first before they go in the batter. Really important. Otherwise, the batter will not stick.
I think we're going to get a much thicker batter than that, and they're not going to flour. You mark my words.
Now, how long does a prawn cook for?
Until it's pink.
One, and the other thing is, when it floats to the top of a deep fryer, it usually means that it's cooked. Crispy as you like.
Ah, yeah, baby. If we get a prawn that looks like that, I'll be very impressed.
And then the vegetables. Done. And now a dipping sauce. Vinegar, soy sauce, a couple of drops of sesame oil, chilies in, bit of zing, a bit of lime juice. The quantities don't really matter. It's about how you like the taste. Yeah. There we are. Skills test, tempura prawns and vegetables with a dipping sauce.
That's very pretty, but that is the lightest and most delicate of batters. You know you're not going to get that, don't you? You're going to get the equivalent of cod and chips out the chippy. Let's get the first one in. John, I've got my fingers crossed.
First up is boy band Union J singer Jamie Hensley.
Stick your apron on, Jamie.
So far in the competition, despite struggling with timings,
You've got 25 minutes left.
You're having a laugh.
he has consistently impressed.
Tasty stuff. Well done, you.
I think hard work really pays off in this field. I think that the harder you work, the more you push yourself, the better the rewards are. That's just the ethos I've got going into it.
Under this cloth are 6 ingredients.
OK.
We want you to write down what they are.
Yeah.
Right, you've got 2 minutes. Take your cloth off.
There's definitely extra pressure having John and Greg just watch your every move and it being just on a one-on-one situation, because I think there's nowhere to hide. I'm just gonna work on the challenge of open arms and hope for the best.
I want to taste it. Can I like 2 things?
Jamie, are you happy with what you've done?
I think I've done what I think I know.
So, look, why don't you take us round the board one by one and tell us what the things are?
So I think we've got scallops here.
All right, well, it's a little one. It's a queenie scallop, but a scallop will do.
I feel like this is a cockle. I feel like I recognise that name.
Well, congratulations.
It is?
Yeah.
Ah, OK, cool. I feel like this is some sort of a sea snail.
It's a razor clam.
Again, a green chilli of some... I've put green chilli.
I reckon we'll give you half for that.
Cool, OK, half. I think this is green bell pepper.
It's a Spanish padron pepper.
OK.
And this?
I went for red pepper. I know it's huge, so I was going to put big red pepper.
Let's give you 3.5, maybe 4.
OK.
That's not bad, old son. All right? Well done.
Knowledge is pretty good. Now we'd like to test your skills. You will have 15 minutes in total, Jamie.
Yep.
That's tempura prawns with 2 types of vegetables, also tempura, and a nice little dipping sauce to go on the side. Are you happy?
Yeah, OK.
Fantastic. Off you go.
I would presume I have to get rid of like the face and stuff. Would you leave that?
I've never heard the word face.
Well, it is a face. It's got eyes.
It's a face. Yeah. It's attached to a head.
Oh, that's disgusting. Sorry, mate. Do you know, that's the biggest thing for me. Like, honestly, if I saw this in a restaurant, I would ask them to take it back.
So you don't mind cutting the head off a cauliflower?
It's never had a family. It's never had dreams, ambitions, or anything like that.
You've had 4 minutes.
I haven't got eggs, so I'm presuming the only liquid I've got in here is soda water. Is this the right idea?
You've got great ideas.
So I'm going to want to keep that bit out.
Have you ever deep fried anything before?
Never in a million years.
You are halfway, so you've got 7.5 minutes left, young Jamie.
Let's get them on, because I know that they take a lot longer to cook than vegetables do.
Don't forget you've got to do a dipping sauce as well,
Yep.
Jamie.
All done.
Jamie, you did OK. Your prawns, you need to take the little runner track out the back. You put it in flour first, then in your batter.
OK.
Rather than batter, then your flour.
OK.
And then you'll end up with a crust around the outside.
Yeah, OK.
But your batter was the right consistency, somehow or another. You worked that out, which is very, very clever. Prawns, less time.
Less?
Yeah, they only take a couple of minutes. Your dipping sauce is tasty. It's good. I don't think you've done badly at all.
You've overcooked your prawns.
Yeah.
I like both the vegetables, and I like your dipping sauce, which is very acidic. Jamie, you've done well.
OK, thank you.
Knowledge pretty good. Skills not bad at all. Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you very much. See you later.
With each round he does OK, he grows in confidence and does even better for the next round. He's getting good.
He's learning fast.
If you'd have shown me that challenge before this process, I'd have had a panic attack and ran as far away as possible. But I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I didn't go horribly wrong. That's more than I expected it to go like.
Next is Citizen Khan comedian Abdullah Afzal. After a bad start,
Your chicken leg and thigh is undercooked.
he went on to show he had a great palate.
You have proved something. I really would like to see you keep going.
I'm feeling like excited, nervous, like before you sit on a ride at a theme park. You know, you don't know if you're going to make it to the side, but at least it'll be fun.
Take your cloth off.
My cloth or this?
Yeah, give it to me. There you are, 6 ingredients.
OK, that's fine. I think that's close enough. What's one of these? Seashells. Smell of shells. Oh, I'm the worst at identifying ingredients. I'm going to really struggle. Honestly, you put a chicken and a lamb in front of me, I think it's a goat. Baby mussels? Is that a thing?
What colour is a mussel?
Black.
Right.
Not a mussel. I can't think of anything.
If you don't know, you don't
clam.
know. A clam?
Oh, they're massive purple things, but I've got that from SpongeBob.
Yeah, well...
Clam. I'm just writing clam. I'm sure it's not. That's something in a shell, but I've never seen this in my life, ever. I don't know. I'm just going to put down stick of doom.
Right, you finished, mate?
Yeah, yes.
Right, you got 3 out of 6, I reckon. You got the scallops, you got the pepper. Those chilies, they've got different names in different places,
Yeah.
so I think you knew what they were.
Yeah.
This shellfish, though, you were completely at sea.
I just got muddled up, didn't I, a bit?
The dish we'd like you to make for us are tempura prawns, 2 different types of vegetables, and a nice little dipping sauce. Do you know what tempura is?
I've no idea.
Abdullah, off you go.
I'm so sorry, guys, because this looks like really good ingredients, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Right, what do you think's on the outside?
A shell.
Right. What do you do if you want to get inside a shell? What do you do to it?
Peel it.
Ah, beautiful. Think of a prawn like a banana.
This is torture now. It's got a brain. Why has it got a brain? That's the flesh there.
I think you're sorting this out, mate.
Looks all right. This is not right. This bubbling. It's like it's acid. Can you eat this? It's fizzy, isn't it? I'll just put another tablespoon, I think.
Oi, that's it, the spoon went there.
I'm so messy, man.
You have 3 minutes left.
That's oil and soy sauce.
You need to hurry up, mate. How long are you going to cook those prawns for?
They're overcooked now.
Well, get them out then.
Oh.
You got a minute to go.
Oh. It looks good.
Good.
But it tastes absolutely horrendous.
OK, quick.
Sorry, I feel like I'm...
Quick. Right. Good, time's up. That's it. It's not the prettiest tempura dish I've ever seen. You got through it, mate.
Because you used corn flour and rice flour, you've got a lovely crispy batter. Your prawns, they can be cooked a little bit less. They also need to take the little track out the back.
I noticed, yeah.
Your red peppers are overcooked and they need to be coated in flour first so the batter will stick. And your spring onion is actually tasty. Your sauce is not bad.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a flavouring. It's fine.
OK.
You did OK. You did OK because it's obvious you didn't know what you were doing, and I'm really impressed you actually got your way through it, and you did complete the task.
That's good enough for me at the moment, I think.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers, guys. I'm buzzing. I'm really happy with that. I think I did all right. I think in the circumstances, I've triumphed.
Next up, it's actor Brian Bovell, whose lack of cookery knowledge was a problem.
Did you just take the whole pomegranate and blend the whole pomegranate up?
I washed it first.
You washed it first?
Yeah.
But he went on to show great promise.
Your touch and your flavour combinations are really good, Brian. You don't need to be this nervous.
OK, cool.
All right?
Yeah. The ideal situation for me today would be to walk into there and for the two of them to come, give me a big hug and say, you know what, B, everybody else is so impressed with what you've done. They've all backed out and you're the winner.
You've got just 2 minutes to identify the 6 ingredients under this cloth. Take the cloth off.
Okay, looks. What's this? Is this edible?
Mm-hmm.
OK.
Well, the inside is.
All right. When it comes to food, you wouldn't find Brian's name in between skill and knowledge. Somehow. but here I am. I'm learning. I'm fascinated to find out what this is.
Do you know what that one is?
Knife fish. Because it looks like a handle of a...
It does look like the handle of a switchblade.
Switchfish? One of these two is oyster, but I don't know which one it is.
You've got 30 seconds left.
I need to take it to the lab.
Yeah, I'd start writing things down.
Okay, sure.
Right, let's stop this. So what you got? You got that. What was that?
It's the red pepper, right?
That's a red pepper.
Got a chili.
That's a chili. Do you know what? I think you got two.
Thanks.
That isn't a switchblade fish. It's a razor clam.
Oh.
That...
Cockles and...
Cockles. And that's a scallop.
Scallop! And you know what? I came in and looked, I went, I wonder if that's scallop.
Brian, 2 out of 6.
Yeah, indeed.
Not brilliant.
Not brilliant.
Let's just hope your skills are a little bit better.
Skills.
Skills test. Brian, we would like you to cook for us tempura prawns with tempura vegetables and some dipping sauce. Do you know what tempura is?
Yeah, it has a batter.
Brian, off you go, mate. 15 minutes maximum amount of time. Let's go.
Right, OK. Well... And we can just have you like that.
That's it, right. You got your 2 veg, right, you're going to use?
2 veg. Why do I have cold water?
Have you made a batter before, Brian?
Nope. This is all new to me, gents.
You have 10 minutes to go.
I'm thinking they use a little bit of the water in there so that it would that would help.
That's not a bad idea.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Right, Brian.
Stick to the
about 9 minutes left.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna cook it. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do this. I think they go in here, don't they? Something like that. Right, I'll just introduce that to a little bit of that. Make that in there.
Let's have a sauce.
Two minutes.
Right, you've got to plate up now, my friend.
Smells all right, Brian?
Cheers, thank you.
Oh, my word. Righto.
A veritable feast, I tell you.
Tempura is a very, very thin, crispy batter where every ingredient is cooked really quickly. It takes minutes, if not seconds. The prawns should be peeled of their outer shell first. The sweet potato is not going to be cooked in the middle because it's too much of a chunk.
Right.
I want to show you, look. That's raw.
Raw.
This is overcooked and turned to mush.
Mush.
Let's try your dipping sauce and see how we get on, Brian.
Nice.
Your dipping sauce is OK? It tastes of a bit of salty soy, a little bit of acidic lime.
Right.
Unbelievably, your prawn is really well cooked inside the shell and the batter. Just keep your head, because there's not going to be anything that you can't figure out.
Indeed.
Yeah?
This indeed has been a learning experience.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Cheers, Brian.
Thank you so much.
He honestly doesn't have a clue where to start, does he? He has just not got an idea what he's doing.
Although I crashed and burned, it's OK. You take the lesson and it's a lesson learned. As long as you learn the lesson, you know you won't make the mistake again.
Finally, it's Gogglebox star Reverend Kate Botley, whose ambition won the respect of the judges.
Well, I've got to say one thing to you, Kate. You can get a lot done in 50 minutes.
Yeah, you're a cook, Kate.
I've never jumped out of a plane. I expect that this is a little bit what it feels like. You're excited, you're nervous, but you actually just want to get going.
Kate, take the cloth off.
So they're bird's eye chilies. You wouldn't have put 2 types of chilies on, I wouldn't expect.
Oh, get you.
Thank you.
Get you, girlfriend.
It's just these, it's just these.
You got the other 5.
I know, and I'm going to kick myself for that one.
Don't worry.
I'm just going to put little green peppers.
Kate, you've done really, really well.
This stumped me because it's not a chili.
That is a Spanish padron pepper.
OK, OK.
Kate, I reckon you've got 5 out of 6.
Thank you. You know, that last one's going to gold me, though, for a couple of days.
Knowledge is brilliant. Now to test your skills.
OK.
15 minutes. You made tempura before?
Yeah.
Good. Off you go.
Let's peel these prawns. We'll devein these prawns.
What are you going to do with the prawns?
I'm going to devein them. I'm going to take the intestinal tract out of the back. You don't want to eat that. That's not very nice.
You really know what you're doing, don't you?
I watch a lot of telly.
What are you using there?
So I'm using mostly rice flour and a little bit of corn flour just to give it that crispness, I think. That is a lovely pepper, look at that.
All things bright and beautiful.
Talking about me or the pepper? That's it. Beautiful.
You're there. You know what you're doing. Well done.
Kate, great. Really great. The prawns, you knew what to do. You open the back up, you devein them. Really impressed. Crispy like batter. The prawns are lovely and soft, which is great. The peppers have a little bit of crunch to them. The spring onions like that are lovely. Your dipping sauce, sharp with lime, a little bit of chili heat, salty with soy. Bingo.
5 out of 6 with your knowledge test and an extremely good round with your skills test. You've had a very, very good round, let me tell you.
Kate, thank you. Off you go.
Thank you.
You know, I think she's good. She's really good. Her knowledge is fantastic.
I'll tell you what, that lady is a cook.
I'm feeling elated, actually. I'm going to allow myself a little pat on my back. I don't want to commit the sin of pride here, but I'm quietly proud of myself.
I'm impressed with these because they are growing in confidence and they are learning. So I would say 1 very good contestant, 1 with lots of promise, 1 with a little bit of work to do, and 1 with a very big point to prove. I just hope they've learned enough to cope with what's around the corner.
However, what comes up next, it's not about learning, it's just about getting stuck in.
It's early morning, and Kate, Jamie, Abdullah, and Brian are about to face their first mass catering challenge.
No matter what the challenge, we can do this, and hopefully none of us mess up.
Right, welcome to the King's College London Dental Institute. This is the biggest dental institute and the best in Europe. Wow. I didn't know it takes 5 years to train as a dentist. There are over 30 laboratories here and over 1,000 students pass through here every year. The good news is we're not expecting you to feed all of them.
Great.
But a fair few of them.
Today, you four are cooking lunch for 120 people. 2 teams, Kate and Abdullah, you're one team.
Just do as you're told.
Brian and Jamie, you're the other team. Lunch is in 2.5 hours, guys. I'd say get to it.
See you later.
That way. Let's go. We can do this. Come on, we can do this.
You can, you're not on my team.
We were born for it.
Yeah, I feel like there's a monumental task ahead of us. I'll just cheer Jamie on, mate. Yeah, doing well, mate.
They have got no idea, crying out loud. This is going to be a tough one, John.
I mean, of course it's daunting, of course it's nerve-wracking, but, you know, we've come this far. We can do this.
The celebrities will be working under head chef John Baisley.
Good morning. How are you feeling today?
Sick. Yeah. Bit
Terrified but
nervous.
excited.
Fantastic. These are your ingredients that you're going to be using today. You've got 10 minutes to come up with a menu. Good luck. Off you go.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
All right.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what we got. What a great advert for modern society, a reverend and a Muslim working together in a kitchen. Yeah.
Each team will have 2.5 hours to create 40 meat or fish and 35 vegetarian main courses, as well as 60 portions of dessert.
Yeah, stress levels are quite high because I don't know what to make. I really don't know. I've got a mind blank, so yeah, I'm a bit nervous.
The larder includes diced beef, minced lamb, chicken breasts, sea bass, and a range of fruit and vegetables.
We could do a vegetarian chili with this.
Yep.
Right, so loads of veg in it, absolutely loads of veg. And then we can do stuffed peppers with this, because we've got a whole load of peppers.
I'll definitely do a vegetable bolognese.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think out what I'm going to put with the fish.
It's going to be great. I so believe in you.
What are your 3 courses?
For the meat dish, we're making peppers stuffed with meat.
And then we're going to do a vegetarian chili. And then for pudding, we're going to do a blackberry and apple crumble. But instead of using a conventional crumble top, we're going to use the porridge oats and the granola so we can keep the sugar level down. I think that's probably about it, really.
OK, fine. Good.
So I'm doing a vegetarian, like a pasta bolognese. Brian, you're doing...
Fish, sweet potato mash.
We're making chocolate mousse, but I'm going to do a mango mousse because not everyone loves chocolate, and Brian is doing his chocolate and raspberry mousse.
OK, you're going to have enough time to do that, yeah?
Do you think? This is a whole new world for me.
I'll get that.
I can manage.
Today, they've got to be planned, they've got to be focused, and they've got to work together.
What you like with cooking pasta?
It's all right. Put a little bit of salt in hot water and let the thing cook, innit?
We've seen many mass catering challenges now, and the most successful teams very quickly sort out who's in charge.
What I want you to start doing for me is prepping these peppers.
And then they both work.
I want you to half them for me, try and keep the stalk on.
And they work like Trojans.
Tell me if I'm bossing you around, because I'm really bossing.
No, I'm happy with you bossing me around. That's a good thing.
Kate and Abdullah make a start on their stuffed pepper main. While Kate makes a chili mince filling, she puts Abdullah to work on prepping the peppers.
You can get all the pith out, as much of the pith and the pips as you possibly can. That'd be amazing.
There's a lot of work to do, and to be honest, I'll be honest with you, I'm just doing what I'm told because I know that's the best for the team, because I know Kate's on it.
Jamie and Brian have decided to start with their dessert. While Jamie works on a mango-flavoured mousse.
A little bit more than that, Brian.
So I call me whatever you want. Dave, Susan, I'm happy to...
Brian is making a raspberry compote base to go with a chocolate mousse.
There's a spoon there, mate.
Thank you so much.
That's a ladle, that one.
That's a ladle, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, sir.
They're making 2 mousses. A chocolate mousse, and for people who don't like chocolate, a mango mousse. Who doesn't like chocolate? Making enough for 60, that's a lot of whipped cream. Over-whip the cream, and it's going to be a failure. Under-whip the cream, it's not going to set.
With Kate's chili filling for the peppers underway, she turns her attention to the vegetarian version.
Do you know what? I normally have my swimming goggles when I'm chopping onions.
While Abdullah is still prepping the peppers.
Are you doing with those peppers? Nearly done?
Yeah, I think so.
Good lad. Sorry, that was slightly patronising.
No,
Abdullah.
please,
so
be patronising, if you will.
How many have you done?
I think I've done about 25.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm a bit slow, but I'm speeding up.
No, you're fine. You're doing great. We're a team. We're Abdullah.
Yeah, we're Abdullah.
We're not
Yeah.
just Kate
We're not just
and a
Kate.
sidekick.
We're not Kate and sidekick.
We're Abdullah, man.
Yeah.
Team Abdullah. Come on. Now, if you could get those peppers done, that'd be great.
All right. I've always had a thing for dinner ladies.
On the other team, Brian's finished the raspberry compote.
Stick that in there.
Wow.
Don't leave it in there too long, because they'll freeze again.
Really?
Yeah.
And has moved on to prepping the sweet potato mash for his main course of sea bass.
What we're doing is it 60, 100? 60? Need some more, innit? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is not going to be enough.
No.
This is madness, man. But in a good way.
Meanwhile, teammate Jamie is finishing off the mango mousse.
That looks really wicked, mate.
My main thought is let's get as much finished as possible quickly.
Having prepped all the veg for the vegetarian chili, Kate's moved on to making sweet potato wedges to serve with both their main dishes.
It's the chopping and the peeling and the... My goodness me, a lot of people. It's like feeding the 5,000. Not quite, but it's like feeding the 5,000.
While Abdullah still hasn't finished the peppers.
I just need to be quicker for the team's sake, because I'm going to be here until 4 o'clock like this.
How does the pepper hold the mince and at the same time? Or do you bake the peppers with the mince in it?
I've got something stuck in my throat. Kate, what are we doing?
So we're going to cook the mince, and then we're going to fill the peppers with it. We're going to get those in the oven as soon as we can, so that the peppers all cook down around the mince. What we wanted to do, John, is both dishes have a tomato and mince base, a vegetarian one and a meat one, but we wanted to do something that was within our skill set and easy to do within the time.
But what Abdullah does do is deliver flavour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So he's in charge of finishing that chili dish.
Don't slow down. Really push it.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Thanks.
Love you both.
Thanks, Chef.
you.
Love you
You
too.
Love you. Kate and Abdullah's 2 main courses are actually quite clever. Both really chilies in their own way. We've got a vegetarian chili using lots and lots of mushrooms and beans, and we've got another sort of chili filling for a roasted pepper. I'm really pleased. But roasting half a pepper with mince in it.
I'm not tall enough for this.
If they cook them too long, those peppers are going to completely collapse, and we're going to have a pepper plate with some mince on top.
OK, guys, you've got an hour and a half to go.
King's College Dental Institute is ranked #1 in Europe and 4th in the world for dentistry. As well as housing 30 research laboratories, it trains over 1,000 students and treats 120,000 patients every year.
Well, the institute itself is world-leading when it comes to postgraduate research. But the ultimate aim of it is that we have to treat patients. We look after the public, and we have to look at the public at a very, very high standard.
The workforce based at the institute have a small window for lunch, which they take at the staff restaurant.
It's so important that we are on time. And we can't compromise on healthcare at all. We have to provide the best quality for our patients, so being on time and being punctual is extremely important.
There's just an hour to go before service, and Brian is prepping his 40 portions of sea bass for baking.
Before you cook it, you want to try and make it as dry as possible, but there's so many.
While Jamie's moved on to their second mousse dessert.
But it's not going like... Why is it going like that, lumpy?
You've over-whisked the cream slightly. Right. Seems a little bit over-whisked. The chocolate's setting. You're going to get all the cream into the chocolate and hopefully...
I mean, it's starting to look a lot better now you're doing it with a metal spoon.
If it's not folded in, you're going to get all these, like, the white specks.
With the chocolate mousse salvaged, Jamie can now pipe it into the raspberry-filled ramekins.
Please don't look at what it looks like. I'm going to make it look pretty afterwards, all right?
I get it. I get it. How do you approach anything as big as this?
I went in with the mindset of, I want to cook this, I want to eat. Needs to be quick, needs to be filling. It doesn't have to be as fancy as maybe our first restaurant challenge, because it's not being judged on that, it's being judged on what it tastes like, so...
I'm actually quite proud of you.
Thanks. Come back again, sir.
Their 2 desserts and fish course are well underway, but neither Brian or Jamie have started the vegetarian pasta bolognese.
They've got to push. They have got to push themselves. I don't think they realise how little time they've got left.
Across the kitchen, Kate and Abdullah are on track with both main courses.
So what we've got to do, Abdullah, is we've got to really, really get these apples on now, because for the crumble, otherwise it's not going to be done. Are you OK? Tell me if I'm being too bossy.
No, I need you to be.
Big concerns over the crumble. If that fruit doesn't get in the oven and stewed, we've got raw fruit. But what we need is a crumble top. Crumble top. Where's the crumble top?
Skill. Oh, ruined that.
There's 45 minutes to go, and Brian's finished the prep for the fish main. He's now finally turning his attention to the tomato sauce for the vegetarian bolognese.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do once the vegetable thing is in.
Kurt.
Do I throw this in, yeah?
But not for too long.
If you're going to make a sauce for pasta, it's got to be a wet sauce. They're going to have to cook those veg a bit more, get them softer, maybe even blend some. Otherwise, it's going to be a watery sauce with chunks of veg. That ain't a sauce.
Come on, guys, you need to be moving.
Kate and Abdullah's fruit is prepped for their crumble.
Oh, wow, that looks amazing.
Don't jinx it.
And to save time, they're making a topping with granola and oats.
Yeah, stop. It's fine. Just get some porridge oats, mix it through. You can do this. You make the decision, my friend.
I'll mix that
you make
through.
The decision.
Needs honey, I think. I don't know. I'm making it up. I don't do desserts. I'll put more in.
Outside the restaurant, 120 hungry staff and students from across the Dental Institute have begun to gather.
I'm quite humble that we're actually going to be fed by some well-known celebs. We'll see how it goes. I've got high expectations because the food here is always good. So they've got to hit the marks, but good luck to them.
With service fast approaching, Brian's sweet potatoes are ready for blending into a mash.
Sweet potatoes looking great so far. So far, so good.
And Abdullah's making a last-minute check on the vegetarian chilli.
I just tasted it and it was really, really bland. Like the blandest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Abdullah, enough stirring and tasting now, man. It's done.
Sorry, 30
Walk
seconds.
away. What stage are you at?
I've just seen it. I think it's still
Right, is it done? Are you happy?
No.
Right, you've got to stop faffing with it, babes. We've got to serve it.
I need to put more salt
It's
in.
end of. We're finished. Right,
All right.
so you've got literally, I'm going to count to 10, and then you've got to walk away from that chili. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I just want to add a bit more red chilli flakes, but they're missing. They've gone. Someone's nicked them.
You've tasted it enough now. If it's not ready now, it's not ready. Abdullah's starting to annoy me. In the nicest possible way. He's such a lovely lad, but just needs to get a wriggle on.
Guys, all the stuff that you've cooked needs to go into the hot cupboard.
It's now only minutes until service.
Have we got any more of them white bowls? To put my last pasta in.
And both teams are racing to meet the deadline.
Oh, a lovely bit of fish there, lovely.
Abdullah?
Yes, what do you need?
How are you doing, my angel?
I'm on my way to you.
Here you go, baby.
Don't spill it, don't spill it, don't you? Keep it level. I've got it. It looks great, it looks great.
How many of those fish have you got?
I've got,
Pasta in the hot peppers are going to
just
dry
under
out.
40, I think.
OK, guys, let's go.
OK?
OK, let's go.
It's 1 o'clock and the restaurant is open for service.
Gosh, look how many people are coming.
Can I have a sea bass, please?
Wait, come this way.
Yep, sea bass to Brian. Go for sea bass.
Brian and Jamie are serving baked sea bass with sweet potato mash, served with cumin and yoghurt sauce.
Hi. Hey, how you doing? All right. Oh, mate, it was crazy today, mate. Crazy.
So I went for the sea bass with the sweet potato mash. It was really good, it tasted really healthy, so that's quite a nice thing to have at lunch.
I think they've done well for the sheer amount of numbers they pumped out, but maybe a bit more on the flavour would have been good. Could have done with a bit of salt with the sweet potato mash, but other than that, it was OK.
Brian's cooked that fish nicely. He's proved that he can cook fish before.
And I think it needs something sour and sharp to go with it, because that sweet potato is too rich for me with that fish.
Proving less of an attraction is Kate and Abdullah's chili stuffed peppers, served with sweet potato wedges.
It's because Jamie from X Factor's on that one, isn't it?
Thank you for your support. What would you like?
Stuffed pepper.
OK.
We got the bar, sorry.
Pepper, mate, thank you. I chose the stuffed peppers, and it was really nice, very tasty, and an extremely nice lunch, and I thank them very much.
This stuffed pepper tastes really, really good. It's very, very Moorish.
Can I have the pasta, please?
For their vegetarian dish, Brian and Jamie are offering a vegetable pasta bolognese.
Cheese for you? Yes, please. Quite a lot.
So I went for pasta. It was quite nice, but the pieces of vegetables were too big. A bit salty, maybe.
It's all really chunky. The sweet potatoes aren't cooked properly. The whole thing, the dish, that pasta is really salty.
Spices from the mountains of Kashmir. Anyone?
Have the vegetarian.
Yes, of course.
Please.
Listen, I seasoned that myself. Let me know what it's like. Yes, of course you can.
Kate and Abdullah have made vegetarian chili with creme fraiche, which is also served with sweet potato wedges and salsa.
The chili sounded really interesting. It was done really well, actually. And the sweet potato wedges, I think everyone loves sweet potato wedges. They were really good. And the salad was really refreshing as well.
I like it. It's well seasoned, it's got spice, it's not too spicy, it's got lots of fresh veg on it, it's got colour, it's got nice flavour. Go, guys.
Abdullah was put in charge of flavour because that's his strength. And I think that worked. You sold out.
Yeah. We did.
You sold out of everything.
We did.
Well done.
Nothing left.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, come get your dessert. Come on, get your crumble. That's it.
For dessert, Kate and Abdullah have made a granola-topped apple and blackberry crumble served with cream.
Thank you. Lovely.
Thank you very much.
There you go, you're so welcome.
Thank you.
It was OK. I'm not sure about the granola. The granola on top didn't quite work. I wish I kind of just gone for a normal crumble, like a kind of more basic crumble.
It's a little bit sour, isn't it?
The fruit has not enough sugar, so it's really sour. And there is no crumble, it's just a pinch of oats.
Although Kate used a bit of honey to try and sweeten the fruit, it hasn't really worked.
Brian and Jamie are offering 60 mousse pots, a choice between chocolate and raspberry or mango.
It was rather solid. Be careful with the coulis surprise at the bottom, because as it spurted out, I could have looked as if I'd been working on a clinic.
Oh!
But other than that, it was very good.
It looks as though he's over-whipped the cream and put in too much chocolate. And it tastes like chocolate and raspberry butter.
I went for the mango mousse. I thought it was really nice, but it was quite a lot, so it got a bit sickly towards the end, but overall it was really nice.
The mango is giving it a lovely tropical flavour, but it's far too rich.
And the fact they actually did 2 desserts rather than 1, it's a really tough gig. I think the whole challenge was a bit overwhelming.
There you go.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on.
Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, give a thumbs up.
I think you've got to applaud the team of Kate and Abdullah. Both their savoury dishes, meat and vegetarian, was a very, very high standard.
I'm exhausted but elated to see all those smiley faces and those clean bowls. It's just great. It's great. I feel great.
I'm improving. I know I'm improving. There's little things that I'm picking up. I've got nothing to hold me back.
When you consider the team of Jamie and Brian, they actually got their heads down, battled. I think they did really, really well not to get swamped.
You're constantly being surprised at what you're able to do. I'll take the little pride today, why not? I'll wear that badge.
When we got told what today was going to be, it was impossible. There was no way I was going to get around this. I was stressing out, but we've achieved another challenge, so yeah, thumbs up all round.
From here on in, they're just going to have to knuckle down. Who's learnt the most? Who's got the hunger? Who wants the competition? Who's going to be our semi-finalists?
Carry me, carry me.
After 2 days of intense competition, these 4 celebrities now face one final challenge to decide who stays. 2 of them will be going home.
I've got a killer instinct in me today. I'm not messing up. I'm not going home. I don't care what it takes for me to do it.
I'm really jumping into the deep end here. You know, there's obviously excitement here and a little
soupçon of terror.
As long as I've given them something to eat, I'm happy. You know, if they like it, great. If they don't like it, I'll still eat it.
I'm terrified, excited. Just want to get on out there and get started.
Welcome back to undoubtedly the biggest and most important round in your MasterChef competition so far. You're not just presenting your food to me and John today. We have invited 3 guest critics to help us judge, to help us make the decision. 2 champions and a finalist of Celebrity MasterChef. Sophie Thompson, Lisa Faulkner, and Andy Peters.
What we want from you is 2 courses. First course in 1 hour, 15 minutes later, your second course. At the end of this, 2 of you will be semi-finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you the very best of luck. Let's go.
These 4 have already proved when they get the chance to cook their own food, it can be fantastic. Today, it's got to be fantastic if they want a semi-final place.
There is no point in doing something half-heartedly. I'm one of those people that throws yourself into something. If something's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Kate, head down.
Yeah.
It's a big day, isn't it?
It's a really big day. I'm really feeling it today, really feeling it today.
Kate, what are you making for us?
I'm doing turbot with broad beans and peas, a celeriac puree and a champagne and shellfish velouté. And then for pudding, I'm doing a treacle and stem ginger tart with clotted cream and braised Yorkshire rhubarb.
Do you think you can get all this done in an hour and 15 minutes?
My biggest fear is my pastry. It's one thing to make a lovely treacle tart on a Sunday afternoon. It's a whole different thing to make one in an hour.
Kate, you've got to have belief.
A little faith.
Just a little bit.
Thank you.
There is no way she can cook that fish, make that sauce, make a puree, prepare those green vegetables, and make a tart and cook rhubarb in an hour and a bit. There's no way. There is no way.
If Kate gets this right, it's going to be fantastic. But being over-ambitious can topple you.
Can I get some more mushrooms, please?
The pressure's on for me to do well because I don't want to go home. I think as long as I stick to time, because I know that it is a flaw of mine, I can't see a major problem today.
Why have you got 7 different timers?
My time management has been my thing, so every timer is for a single element of my dish, so I don't want to do it.
Setting those timers and turning them off is going to take up more time than keeping your eye on the clock.
I don't even know where the clock is. I've not even seen the clock.
On your oven. Or
Oh,
what
I
about
didn't know that.
The thing on your wrist that's called a watch?
It doesn't work. It's just a good luck charm.
What are your 2 courses?
So my 2 courses are I'm doing stuffed figs with ricotta and herb with a honey and thyme drizzle wrapped in Parma ham. And then my main, I'm doing roasted duck breast in a red wine and plum sauce with parsnip puree, cavallo nero, cabbage, orange carrots, and some dough from our potatoes. From someone who burnt cheese on toast and lived on microwave meals to say that I could execute this dish, fingers crossed, is a massive achievement for me.
Nicely said, Jamie. I feel it. I worry that the ham around Jamie's figs, he's folded too thickly. If that ham is too thick, heat won't penetrate the fig.
That main course is complex. Breast of duck. Crispy skin, please, Jamie. Cooked very, very nicely with the pink running through it, not dry, not jelly-like in the middle. Kate, you are officially halfway. 30 minutes gone, 30 minutes on your first course.
I want to leave this competition knowing that I gave it a good shot. It's good. And I tried to make something that wasn't easy, and I pushed myself. Come on, you little potato. Because you don't learn unless you push yourself.
Are you loving MasterChef, Abdullah?
I'm loving it. I love the experience, and I feel like I shouldn't be here at the same time, but then I feel like I've proven enough to be here, so I'm in, like, 2 different places right now.
What's your starter?
Chicken spring rolls.
What's your other course?
I'm going to be doing you a Kashmiri roast chicken, which is like a tandoori chicken with a cucumber yoghurt and some roast potatoes. I feel like I've got nothing to lose, so I'm just cooking the way I know how to cook.
Abdullah, thank you.
All right.
I think of spring rolls as Southeast Asian flavour. Ginger, soy sauce, garlic, spring onions. I've never had one where I sort of get Asian Indian flavours of a mint chutney on the side of a spring roll.
I've only done this once, and I can't even remember how I did it. They just are what they are. Not much more I can do, to be honest.
Tandoor chicken and roast potatoes? I don't know. I've never had it before. It most certainly could work. Roast chicken and roast potatoes works. Why not tandoor chicken and roast potatoes?
I've never made this dish. Dun, dun, dun. When I'm looking for something, I can never find it. That's me all the time. I need to get some meditation on, get in touch with that Jedi. Just trying to see if I can just focus enough and remember all the steps. As long as I can do that, then yeah, great.
In all honesty, Brian, you haven't got a great deal of cookery experience, have you?
Absolutely.
So how do you approach a big day like this?
I'm playing a guy who's learning how to cook for the first time and having a good laugh about it as well. the same time. That's what's happening here.
What are your two dishes today, Brian?
I'm doing a callaloo soup, a little bit of Scotch bonnet in there. It's usually quite high in nutrients and so on and so forth. It's part and parcel of Caribbean culture. I've never attempted it before. Usually, it's kind of green, but we've got a red one here, so I don't really know how this is going to go at the other end.
And how are you cooking your chicken?
I was going to call it Mexican chicken. A bit of paprika, some crushed garlic. The sauce is red pepper, some onion, leek.
Brian, I think your menu sounds really interesting.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Phew.
Brian's sort of spinach soup, but with a little bit more flavour. That could be delicious. As long as there's lots of seasoning in that soup. The soup and the chicken, these are crowd-pleasing dishes. If Brian delivers the flavours he promises to deliver, he could unknowingly find himself in a semi-final.
Ten minutes, Kate.
Thank you.
Are you on time?
I'm a little bit behind.
I'm not surprised.
For me, when you get to this stage of the competition, I want restaurant standard food. There's a tablecloth, there's nice cutlery, there's nice plates. I want great food.
Hello. What a pleasure.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm excited.
By this stage, you just want to get through. In this round, Andy Peters was quite slightly harsh.
I can't kiss anybody for the rest of this week.
I've forgiven him, I think. There shall be no food thrown today. I say that now.
Remembering my quarterfinals going into a semi-final, I know that this is when things changed, and I thought, oh, this is ramped up, this is serious now, I've got to nail it.
What have you got to go? Just the fish, right?
Plating up.
Wow, very impressed.
Thank you.
John said you wouldn't get it done.
That's not fair. I didn't say that at all.
I'm sure he didn't.
So Kate's making turbot with celeriac mash.
It's rubbish, absolute rubbish.
Broad beans and peas with a champagne and shellfish velouté. There are lots of things that could go wrong with this.
Yeah.
She'll either storm it or it will be a disaster on a plate.
She's written a menu that I think you'd expect to see in a Michelin-starred restaurant. We should pray for her, but she's probably already done it herself.
Yeah.
You should be serving in 30 seconds, Rev.
Oh, I should have taken the outer shell off.
No, you can't do it now. Oh, you can't do it now. You haven't got time now.
Anything else to go on the plate, Kate?
No, that's it. It's done.
Good on you. Off you go. Are those plates hot?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Hey! Brilliant to see you.
And you. Nerve-wrack. I'm shaking like crazy.
Oh.
I'll serve the ladies first. So what we've got for you today is turbot with a celeriac puree, champagne and shellfish velouté, served with broad beans and peas and pea shoots.
Looks terrific.
Thank you. Do enjoy.
They all look similar. They look good. It smells nice. She's warmed the plates.
That's amazing.
But she hasn't peeled the broad beans.
She hasn't.
I think Kate has cooked the fish really well.
Yeah, the fish is so delicate and lovely. But then you've got your broad beans with their knickers on still, and it just... it's not right, is it?
My celeriac's lovely. You know what? It's a great effort.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm very happy to eat the lot.
That fish is beautiful. Love that sweet sauce with it. I've got to hold my hands up and say, Kate, that's a really good job. That is quality cooking in very little time. At this stage of the competition, I think that's very good indeed. Right, 15 minutes till dessert?
Yeah, on it.
In control?
On it.
Don't mess up now. Don't panic. Just take your time.
Kate's dessert, treacle and stem ginger tart with clotted cream and braised Yorkshire rhubarb.
Oh, look at that.
The tart, you've got to make the pastry, you've got to make the filling. At least the clotted cream just comes out of a tub. So you're safe with clotted cream.
That's true. I mean, not even a puddingy person, but that's floating my boat.
I think all the flavours work really well together, so I'm looking forward to it.
Lovely, and on time. Off you go.
So you've got a stem, ginger and treacle tart, which is what I cook for my family on a Sunday afternoon, with a quenelle of clotted cream and braised Yorkshire rhubarb. I really hope you enjoy it. It's been an absolute privilege and a blessing to cook for you all.
Oh, thank you.
So welcome.
They make you cook on a Sunday. Have you not worked all morning on
I
a
know,
Sunday?
right?
They make you cook.
I know, right?
That's unbelievable.
I have to say, it looks and smells delicious. I think she's done such a lovely job.
The treacle and the ginger, that rhubarb, the colour of it. Oh, it's just heavenly, which is very appropriate.
A good pudding should make you smile. And this genuinely has put a massive smile on my face.
Oh.
The rhubarb is cooked perfectly, and there's a tart which doesn't have a soggy bottom.
What a pud. It's amazing, gorgeous.
There's a lovely ginger syrup across the top of that treacle tart, which goes beautifully with the cream and the rhubarb. The treacle tart itself is very dense, as a treacle tart should be.
Amazing job. Amazing job. Well-made tart, well-cooked rhubarb.
There was a point about 30 minutes in where I thought I have given myself far too much to do. But I wanted to do my very best today, and I think I did.
Jamie's starter is roasted figs, wrapped in Parma ham, stuffed with ricotta and herbs.
Sounds delicious.
The roasted figs, I suppose you could over-roast or under-roast.
Jamie, have you seen the film Alien?
Yeah, it looks a little bit like that, doesn't it?
I hope it's not a salad, like a roasted fig salad. Because, as I always say, nobody wins MasterChef making a salad.
Did you make a salad?
Yeah.
We're ready to go. Let's go, let's go.
This is the hard bit. I'm clumsy.
If you drop it, just scrape it up and give it to Andy, please.
I'll just give him yours. Hi, I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you. I'm going to do ladies first.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
For the start, you have roasted fig with ricotta and herb inside, wrapped in Parma ham. You have a bit of rocket on the side with the balsamic vinegar. It really, really works well, and you've got a honey and thyme drizzle there.
Thank
you. Hope you enjoy it.
It's a big portion. This is interesting. It's kind of very sweet, because the fig is naturally sweet. There's a certain sweetness with the ricotta, and there's a honey dressing. I kind of don't know. I don't think I like it.
These figs, they don't have a figgy flavour, and I'm not sure they're quite baked. All those things are wonderful things, and they're just somehow not working together.
Bless him, because I think he's made a really good effort, and what he's done is lovely, but it doesn't quite pull the punch, does it?
A perfect fig with ham is a perfect combination of salty ham and sweet fig. Unfortunately, there is so much ham, it's salty ham with a hint of sweet fig. It's moderately successful. However, I don't think it's going to set anybody alight.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. They're looking the right colour.
So Jamie's main course is roasted duck breast in plum sauce with a dauphinoise gratin stack and carrots in orange butter. A roasted duck breast can be a lovely thing if it's done well, and a really bad thing if it's not.
Not done well.
It sounds very adventurous, and that's commendable.
Oh, you're on fire there behind you, mate.
I'm so sorry.
Are you ready to go?
I think so. I'm gonna. No, because it's so messy.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Thank you. Off you go. Bit of a mess. He's trying hard, but I just hope he hasn't done too much.
You have a roasted duck breast that's roasted in star anise and thyme, cavalla nero cabbage, carrots in orange butter, a parsnip puree, and a potato gratin dauphinoise. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
My skin's upside down.
Oh.
I really like the flavours. I think the plum sauce is beautiful. I think the orange carrots are really nice. I think I like it.
Everything on its own works. Dauphinoise are nice. They are a little bit undercooked, but they're nearly there. And the crispy cabbage is lovely.
He gave himself a lot to do. He's got it all done and it's all on the plate, and I've got to give him applause for that.
I have on this plate from Jamie wonderful flavours and terrible textures. I've got the lovely flavour of garlic and cream in his dauphinoise. I've got lots of seasoning on the veg. I've got beautiful, moist duck breast. What I haven't got is crispy skin. What I haven't got is soft dauphinoise. He didn't have enough time to do this.
A professional chef would have difficulty in getting all these component parts done in the time that Jamie had.
I'm really happy that I got finished, but I'm gutted. I really feel like I don't think it's good enough. It's just a mess. It looks like an amateur's gone into a professional kitchen and tried to make it look pretty.
Abdullah, you've got 3 minutes, mate, before you go.
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
All right.
Where are you now?
I'm on Pakistani timing, so 3 minutes means 23 minutes.
Abdullah's menu's nice and short. Chicken spring rolls with a mint chutney.
Look how badly I rolled them.
I think if you've got a nice, spicy, sort of shredded chicken, it could really work.
Yeah.
It could be lovely. But you don't want a soggy spring roll. You want to have a nice, crispy one.
I didn't roll them very well. They're inconsistent, and it's like the way I do my bed sheets. It's not very good.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Almost on time.
Yeah.
Go on. Go, Abdullah. Give him a big smile.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, good.
Sorry. I've cooked for you chicken spring rolls, and that's a mint chutney, that, just to go with it. So I really hope you enjoy it. If not, no worries. All right, see you later.
Thanks, Abdullah. They look amazing.
Thank you. See you.
There's a lot of pastry. Abdullah's rolled it, made it look amazing. It just could have done with a bit more filling.
And maybe just an element in that filling that was maybe a bit spicy or something to complement the chicken in there.
The trouble is that you're right, he's rolled it to make it look really neat, but he's used so much pastry to get it like that you've got a great big thick sort of soggy load of pastry and then just chicken.
Abdullah's culinary brain has created something. Unfortunately, what he's created is not very nice. It's greasy spring roll wrapper with a bit of cooked chicken inside.
That pastry isn't cooked, and it's greasy.
Right, what am I doing?
15 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
And then we need your tandoori chicken.
Yeah, no worries. Let's taste one of them.
Kashmiri roast dinner, it sounds fantastic to me.
They're nice, they're fine.
If he gets that right, it's going to be amazing.
Got 3 minutes left, Abdullah.
Yeah.
What's wrong, mate?
I was disappointed with the rolls.
No, it's done now.
I know, it's still in my head. I'm trying to get it away.
Imagine it's like the first act. The first act's over and done. It's all gone.
Yeah.
Back on now. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
When I was on MasterChef a million years ago, somebody made me tandoori chicken and it was raw. So let's hope Abdullah doesn't make the same mistake.
When I read the menu, I saw Kashmiri roast dinner. OK, done, that's what I want to eat.
Yeah.
So
You did, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You have a style, Abdullah. You have a style of your own. Happy?
Yeah, happy.
Well done.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh, look at that balance. Lionel Messi here.
It's not a huge amount of skill, but I think it's going to be very good eating. Looks like somebody's been eating it already.
Thank you, darling.
What I've made for you today is a Kashmiri roast. It's a chicken tandoori with a cucumber yoghurt on the side and some roast potatoes underneath and a little cucumber thingy-majig on the top.
I love a thingamajig.
Oh, brilliant. Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Abdullah. Thanks, Abdullah.
Cheers.
Amazing.
I think it looks great. It smells really fresh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you've got this lemon and cucumber and a bit of spice. Yeah. And so it looks promising.
He's put some nice spicing on the chicken. He's put the raita on the plate, but actually I think it would have helped with some sort of sauce or a gravy. There's nothing to even attempt to pull it together. They're just components on a plate.
It's all right. There's nothing that makes me go, oh, I love this.
The spices are warming, aren't they? But otherwise, it's a chilly occasion.
Abdullah's chicken with roast potatoes and yoghurt is delicious. Look, it's not hugely skilled. However, you know, we want food you want to eat, and you want to eat that. You can't ask for much more than the food tastes good, and that tastes really good.
Never again. I just feel lighter now. You know, like a load has been taken off my shoulders. I do have regrets about picking the chicken rolls. I mean, I went to push myself, but there's pushing yourself and then there's pushing yourself off a cliff, which is what I think I did.
Brian, callaloo soup. I don't know about callaloo. I love the word, and I love that Brian's just gone, Brian, callaloo soup.
I have no idea what that is. Is it a vegetable?
It's a spinachy Caribbean soup.
Had it before?
Never had it.
Had it before?
Never.
So it's going to be a surprise to us all?
Yeah.
OK.
Are you happy with the soup, Brian?
Yeah, it's got a lot of spice. It's got some kick going on.
There you go. Good job.
Oh, boy.
You're doing good. What's the matter with you?
This will keep them on their toes, anyway, I know that.
I tell you what, it's a bowl of soup. Everybody loves a bowl of soup.
Hey, oh.
It is callaloo soup. It's red callaloo soup, but it's got a little bit of a kick. I'll just warn you. Enjoy, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you, Brian. Thanks a million.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
I'm going to go for a big gulp.
It's really hot. I like the spice.
When you do a big bit, the spice is good. It's got spice. At least it's got something. I mean, it's like muddy, spicy mud.
It's got quite a creamy taste to them. Earthiness.
I've got to say one thing.
Yeah.
The texture is brilliant.
It's more like an earthy, potatoey taste.
Yes,
earthy taste.
Exactly. It's so smooth, though.
It is smooth.
It's so smooth.
It's so smooth.
Wow, mate, he's used the chilli. That tastes very much like a very peppery spinach soup. It's hot, and it's creamy, and it's nice. The colour is a bit weird. However, I really like the flavour.
Brian?
Yes, sir.
Final 3 minutes.
Final 3 minutes, right.
Anything about getting stuff on the plates, mate, please?
Good colour.
Main course, Mexican chicken.
That's how it's
He's
done.
a man of very few words.
Bish, bash, bosh, Brian.
Mexican chicken. It sounds exciting. Chicken rice, do you think? Bit of spice?
I don't know what it tastes like, Brian, but it smells really good.
I mean, well, I hope it tastes as good as it smells.
Great, Brian.
Brian! Brian, I want to see you in the next round, mate. Come on, come on. John, it looks all right, man.
I'm with you.
It looks OK.
I'm with you.
Good evening.
Hi.
Brian's cooked Mexican chicken in a vegetable paprika stew, served on a bed of sweet potato mash with a coriander coleslaw.
It's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be or.
It's actually really yummy. Really yummy. Quite a festival of flavours. Lovely moist bit of chicken thigh. I do love a bit of sweet potato mash, and I love roasted vegetables. They're all caramelly and...
The spicing on the chicken with the huge abundance of the coriander, it completely works for me. It really does.
I think this is great. Sort of comfort food, isn't it? You could just have a bowl of it and think that everything's all right.
Mm.
John, I like this. I really like this. He has got fiery, hot vegetables. He's got lots of seasoning in the slaw, and his chicken's cooked really, really well. That's lovely.
I'm with you. It's delicious. He doesn't have the skill yet with the presentation. He doesn't quite know what he's doing with the cooking. However, he's got a gift with palate. That's for sure. He knows how to cook food that tastes great.
Wow. I've had some opening nights, and, I mean, that's just... It's right up there with the best of them, the most terrifying of them. They say when you get older, time shortens. Well, I must be about 100, because he just went like that.
What a difference a day makes, eh? The twists and turns of MasterChef. Unpredictable to the wire. There's one person in here who cooked so well, they deserve a semi-final place and they should go straight through, and that's Kate.
Oh, I think Kate proved herself today to be a serious, serious contender for the MasterChef title. The guests, they were as equally impressed as we were. That's it, John. That's it. She is a semi-finalist.
We need to talk about Jamie, Abdullah and Brian. Not clear sailing for the boys at all. Let's be honest.
I don't know about Jamie, and I'll tell you why. I think he can cook, but I think he actually bit off more than he could chew today. However, he did get good flavours on the plate.
So I think we both agree that we really admire Jamie's adventure and his ambition. Maybe he just tried a little bit too hard.
I'd be devastated to go home. And if I'd have gone out on a high, you can say you did your best, and that's my biggest fear, was going out. Just going out and not being happy with what you've done.
Abdullah, first course, spring rolls with a mint dip, didn't work. The main course of that chicken cooked with a yoghurt spice, you and I loved, absolutely loved. Our guests, however, were indifferent. I don't know why.
I think maybe their judgment was affected by the quality of his starter. I think that's what happens.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could hack the kitchen, which I think I've proven to myself. Yeah, it went great, but I've seen some fantastic chefs fail in that kitchen, so you know what? At least I got half the dish right, I think. I did. I hope I did.
Brian's competition has been fascinating because he does just keep on trying, and he cooked 2 dishes today he didn't know very well. His soup, I like the earthiness of it. I love the spiciness of it. Brian's main course was great. There wasn't a mistake. It was really tasty, in fact, addictively tasty.
The diners, and we have to listen to their opinion, they weren't particularly impressed with Brian's starter of soup. They did, however, like his chicken main. Me, personally, I like both dishes.
Yes, I would like to go through to the semi-finals, but I'm a sci-fi fan, you see. So in this universe, if I don't get through, then there's a universe somewhere out there where I did. And that boy's having a good time.
OK, John, all 3 of these, Abdullah, Brian and Jamie, which one of these has shown the most potential? Who's been the bravest?
You and I know in our hearts there is one more deserving semi-finalist amongst those 3. Thanks, guys, very much for all your hard work. It's been a tough decision, I have to say, but we've made our decision.
Our first semi-finalist is Kate. Well done, Kate. Our second semi-finalist is Brian.
What?
Oh my God! Well done. I told you.
I said it before.
What? Jamie, well done. Abdullah, well done.
Yeah, I'm completely proud of myself because I thought I'd have been a disaster from the start. So at least I had a few challenges, but it wasn't a disaster.
I think I've learned too much, more than I can handle. You know, I'm 27. Maybe in 10 years' time, I'll actually be a very good cook. You never know.
Kate, Brian, semi-finalists, congratulations.
I'm having another out-of-body experience right now. Everything's sort of slowed down. I'm blown away, mate. I'm blown away. It's a pleasure and honour to still be here.
I can't believe it. I'm really excited about what lies ahead, but I am also terrified. It's like you've walked up the mountain, you think you've got to the top, and then you look up and there's a whole new peak stretching out before you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Next time, the 8 best celebrities come together for the semi-finals, and the pressure reaches new heights.
Guys, the sticky toffee's burnt. What?
Oh, their expectations look so high.
This is crazy.
Oh, gosh.